Hi guys, welcome to another video. I know it's been a while. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we're going to be creating these 5 sets that I have been seeing on Instagram. I think they're quite popular. Everywhere I go, I do see them and I do love them. So I'm going to show you how to create them in case you're wondering or you'd like to recreate them for this summer period. Now, firstly, we're gonna begin with this weird one. Actually, I didn't see this one on Instagram. I actually saw it on Pinterest and I thought it was cool, so I figured I'd recreate it. All the products I use will be listed in the description. I'm going in with 2 main sets from Amazon. One is a gel-end set of, I believe it's 16 colors, and I have a beetle set, which is the nude bases that I'm using, which comes in about 6 different colors. So yeah, I'm going in to mix the colors as you saw there to create a jelly effect. Those are the actually gel-end colors that I used. I just used top coats to thin them out to get the jelly effect, since I don't really have a lot of jelly colors, and you could see the result there. And I have my nude base from Beetles. So I'm gonna put the picture in, by the way. I did not have those those metallic beads that I see that's going around. I guess, you know, that's the trend for this period. So I figured I just make them, which is what I'm doing with my silver gel polish. It didn't give me the look that I wanted. I don't think it's bad, but I think it would have looked better if I had those metallic beads, which I believe I see persons getting them from Shein, and probably they're on Amazon now. I don't know. I just couldn't wait to actually get one shipped in. So here we are with our second design, which is also, this is something I saw on Instagram from another creator. She does press-on nails and I absolutely love it. I'll also include the picture here so you could see the design. It's pretty simple and it's cute. You could mix and match with all the different colors that come within the gel polish set, which will be linked below. I actually quite love the color. You could see I did a pretty quick ombre there with the I want to say this is, what color is this? It's like a greenish blue, but it's not. And I'm just going in to seal those dots with clear acrylic to get that effect. One mix up I noticed while I was wiping off my acrylic was that I should have laid my matte base on the base color, but I did not, so I forgot. So don't forget to do that, guys, because it becomes harder to actually you know, make the design sequence or look sequence after. And I didn't want to go in with matte because at this time it would have just made the entire design look flat. So I went in with a little clear top coat instead to kind of save the design. But look at it, it's really pretty. And we're at our third design, which honestly, this is my fave. If you've reached this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with someone who would find this video interesting. I am going in with my nude base again, and I'm doing an ombre. I kind of find ombre to be a bit easy when I do it this way. It doesn't always, it's not the best, but this method is the only one that I've seen that works for me. I have like 3 different ombre brushes and they just don't seem to work. And I figure the reason is because my gels aren't that pigmented. So this is how I kind of save an ombre, and I think it came out a bit better than it would have if I used the brushes, because my gel is not that pigmented. So this is design that is all over the place. I'll link the picture that I saw Megan Thee Stallion have on, and I figured I'd try and do a recreate in my version. I'm absolutely in love with this design, and of course it is green. Mint green actually is my favorite color, so you know, I'm kind of biased when it comes to that color, so I'm actually in love with this nail. You could let me know if you like it. You can let me know in the comment section, guys. Do you have a favorite color? What is it? By the way, this is the hibiscus flower. It seems to be all the rage for this summer, and you could see here how you would create it. It's just a series of, based on what I've seen, a series of dots that you, mostly 3 dots that you would combine together, and then you know, create a little strokes in the center. You could follow the along with the video if you'd like to recreate the design or the set. So far, guys, Out of the three nails, which one is your fave? So far for me, it's gonna be the hibiscus with the green, and then it's gonna be the design before this one with the clear acrylic dots. I think those are the best for me so far, but we have two more to come. I hope you do stay tuned for that to see the creations of those nails. So I'm just going in with my dotting tool to kind of give the design some life and not leave it, you know, blank or dead. Now the picture which you'd see up here, it does have like a shading of pink in the hibiscus flower, so I wanted to go in with a little shading. So I'm using a pink also from Gel N. I did kind of mix it with some white to kind of thin it out, and I'm using that to kind of, you know, give the pink hue that I want. Now we're on to the fourth nail, which I have been seeing everywhere on Instagram. You've been seeing this from the whole spring nail designs came out, and it's also pretty good for summer, so you could use this design for spring and summer. And I will say it's a lot. There is a lot going on, but it's really cute also. So here is my inspo pic up here, and I'm just going in to try and recreate to the best of my ability with the supplies that I have. Also to note, guys, sometimes when you're doing your nails and you have an inspiration or an inspo pic, you don't always have to be exact. You could freestyle it, you know, mix and match. I sometimes get kind of frustrated if my design doesn't look exactly like the picture, but I had to, you know, sit myself down and be like, hey, you're not the original creator of this design, so there's no way it's gonna look exact without a lot of practice. So you could actually, but you know, without a lot of practice, it's not gonna look exact. And then sometimes you really don't want your designs to look exact because you don't want to, like, you know, steal anyone's design and claim it as my own. That's definitely not my intention. So I'm okay with it looking close, but not exact. And of course, you know, don't get frustrated if your design does not look as exactly like the one that you wanted. Just get it as close as you can, and just, you know, be confident in the fact that you did your best and you actually like the outcome, even if it's not the same. So yeah, I'm going in with my dotting tool again with this purple, also from Gel N. All these colors are from Gel N, by the way, that Gel N set that I got some time back. Even no, the white is also from Amazon though, but it's not from Gel N. It's actually from a company that is called, I have the black and white from them. It's from Memeda. I think so far I like the colors. I don't have a big issue with the white or the black, so yeah, I'm using that. And we're at our fifth and final design, which, oh my god, these last two designs were the hardest actually to recreate because they took a lot of time and effort. So I'm going in, as you can see with the inspo pic here, I'm just going in to kind of recreate this design. This is my second attempt. You can see my first attempt over there. I figured I would use the same color scheme that I used before. I try and mix and match to get the full utilization of all the colors. So that's what I did. I kind of like my first nail better though. Tell me what you think. Do you prefer the first tester nail, or do you prefer this nail combination? So I'm going in to try and recreate this gold effect here after I did my whole little French there. I tried first with the gold, black and gold chrome, and I didn't quite like the effect. It didn't look as close to the picture, so I didn't have that type of gold, which I need to get. If you have recommendations, you could let me know. So I went in with my foil instead, that I kind of gave me that rustic kind of look that I think matches the picture better. And we are at the final step in all the designs, guys, which is the shaping of the nail. Now, if you've been living under a rock like I do sometimes, then you would not have seen this nail shape that has been going around that I wanted to try. This is what I think that the artist did to create it. I'll link a picture above of the first person I saw that did it. I think she created the style. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is what I think they did. And I figured what my issue was in trying to get the shape to look exact. My drill bit, it's too small. I need a bigger, probably one of those 3-in-1 bits, something bigger, especially for my last two nails, which are bigger. It did work for these smaller nails because of course you could see it fits to get the shape, but I needed a bigger drill bit to actually get the full effect. But I think this was pretty cute. It came pretty close, so I don't have a lot of issues. I'm okay with it, but I think I still, it could be better, so I'm working on it. I also got this drill from Amazon a couple years back. I'll link it in the bottom if you're interested. It's pretty user friendly, it's rechargeable and portable. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. If you'd like to know how to prep your natural nails before installing your persons, watch this video that's linked above. Bye.